All right, good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are. Welcome to the live stream. Today is 22nd July 7, 2025, and we are live. So, let me just check my sound. Sound check 1 2 3 1 2 3. Can you guys hear me clearly? Good morning. Walaikum salam. Afternoon. Okay, so let's just get started. What's just going on a gold actually? So, if we just look at the daily time frame, let me just remove these all things first. Okay, so we are just having like a rejection from the upside. Daily candle just continuously pushing to the downside. Let's just go through from daily to H4. H4, if you just look at H4, we have a resistance and we just continuously pushing to the downside. We have a rejection on the left hand side, this one, but we'll see more further. Like the previous H1 just closed below the support area. We just having like a new support here, and if we just look at 30-minute time frame, okay, so 30 minutes just close as an impulse entry. So if this can just create a wick, break the low, very high probability with volume it can continuously pushing to the downside, but we just need to wait here. Like it's like a quick analysis, we just like going through. So here we are just having like a resistance on a 30-minute time frame. Here we go, and at the same time we're just having like a, we were just like support, I think. So we just need to wait for the support to be formed. Let me just look at M15 time frame. Might be we just, okay, look at this 15-minute time frame as well. The previous 15-minute candle just closed below the previous candle. Wow, it's just interesting. So if this candle, the current candle, break its own low, very high probability with volume we can continuously pushing to the downside, like 3380, something like that. What I'm just worried about, I just worried about this wick on the left hand side, from where last year market just rejected and then continuously pushing to the upside. So in this situation, if you just break its own low, we just need to depend on the volume. And at the same time, here we just need to understand one thing. You know what? If it just wanted to continuously pushing to the downside, this candle, the current candle, should not be retraced more than 50% of the previous candle. And if you just retrace more than 50% of the previous candle, now I just need to worried about, should I give my trade a chance or should I wait for the candle to close? Because if I just wanted to go as an impulse entry, all I just need to see, I just need to see a candle should have to be create a wick, break the low, so it would continuously pushing to the downside. This is what I'm just expecting from it. But you can see this candle just retrace more than 50% of the previous candle body. See this one? So in this situation, now I will just wait for some structure to be formed, like a candle. I should have to be like wait for the candle to be closed, to be honest. So then we'll see. Here we go. Yeah, it's just like even breaking the low, it could continuously push into downside as an impulse entry. But the thing why I'm just stopping myself, because it just retrace 50% of the previous candle. So even if you just break the low, I can see less probability it will continuously pushing to down. You know what I just wanted to see on the chart? Like if you just wanted to take a sell here, I just wanted to see something like this. A candle should be create a little wick somehow like this, and then it just break its own low. It should continuously pushing to the downside. This is something I was expecting, but it just like retrace more than 50% of the previous candle, and now it's just breaking the low. Wow, it's just like a very decision taking time. But you know what, it's actually against my rule to execute with this, so I'm just not gonna execute on this one. Current candle retrace more than 50%. You know what, if we just like going to be attempt like an impulse entry, or we just waiting for some candle to be create some confirmation candle to continuation, for the continuation of the session trend, and where we're just going to be execute the current candle should not be retraced more than 50% of the previous candle. If it just retrace more than 50% of the previous candle, there's just like less probability it will continuously pushing to the downside. Sometime it will, but most of the time, like suppose that you just attempt this thing 10 times with the same strategy, might be 6 to 7 times it will never work out if you just retrace more than 50% of the previous unless if there is just like a lot of volume there. But right now I can see a normal volume just going on. Look at the size of the previous candle. This candle just like in a bigger size. This candle just close with a small body. The next candle just also close with a smaller body. Now it's like an impulse entry. If it just break its own low, so it can continuously push into a downside, but it just retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. So this is why I'm just like stopping myself. So we'll see it will be better to take a pain of a missed trade than a losing trade. Okay. Okay, can we apply same rule of 50% on 1 hour candle? 1 hour candle is just like if you just look at this one, it's just like more than normal size of candle, just like 60 pip candle. So we just like waiting for some confirmation candle. Yeah, even 1 hour candle, yeah, it will react in the same way. Doesn't matter it's a 1 hour, it's like a 4 hour, it's like a daily time frame, it will react in the same way. Yes. So look at the way how it's just like fighting with this situation right now. So there's just like 5 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to close, and there's just like 20 minutes left for the opening of London. So just need to wait here. Just need to wait. Just not interested in sells right now. It's not the thing which I actually just wanted to see on the charts. So just waiting. Okay. So we are here. M15 close with small body, then impulse trade forming. Let's see. Okay, so we should wait for closing the 50-minute candle. We'll see how this candle just going to be closed. Now, what I'm just not like, why I'm just not taking sells here, because as I just explained you that the 30-minute candle just retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. So now I'm just waiting. M15, there's just like 3 minutes left for the closure of M15 as well. So just need to wait here. This is a decision taking time, so we just need to wait. In this situation, patience will pay off. This candle is giving me a feeling if I will execute, it will take away my profits. Don't do that, Chutney. Just stay away from it. If it creates support here with the closing of 30-minute, can we take buy with us with this? Yeah, exactly. You know what? If this 30-minute candle, we just like look at this one, previous 30-minute just closed with a small body, like showing it just dropped the volume. So if you just break the low, very high probability it could continuously pushing to downside, but depending on the volume. But I just can't see volume here. And the another scenario, if the candle just closed somehow like this above the previous candle high, like above the previous candle body, and then next candle create a wick, break above the high, there is a probability we can continuously pushing to the upside. This is the another scenario. But for both scenarios we just need some kind of confirmations. Make sense? I will just wait. Yes. So there's just like 2 minutes left for the 50-minute candle to close. And where's the volume? I just can't see volume actually here. So I'm just waiting. Just waiting. Okay. Let's just look at a pound yen. What's just going on a pound yen? Pound yen daily time frame is just like consolidating right now. Look at this one. Wow. Just consolidating from 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 11. It's been like 11 to 12 days. It's just doing consolidation on a higher time frame as well. Wow, look at this one, H4 H1. Wow, very very useless price action, I would say, on a pound yen. Even if it just break above the high, there's just like a lot of rejection on the left hand side, so we just need a lot of volume to go through these all rejection on the left hand side. I would say like if I can just close above 200, so then I remember that above 200 there's just like a clean traffic on the left hand side. So in this situation I will never force myself for the execution. Pound yen is just like totally hilarious right now. Even if we just like taking this support area, still there's just like no tradable range to the downside as well. So just need to wait for the candle to close above 200, so it will continuously pushing, or let it create some clean structure to give you some kind of confirmation that makes sense for the execution actually. Interesting. The way it's just like consolidating, if you just give some kind of breakout structure, there's a very high probability it will give us like a very huge move there, because the higher time frame just right now consolidating. If it just broke and closed below the support area, it will continuously pushing to the downside. At the same time, if it just give you some kind of confirmation candle above the resistance area, it could continuously pushing to the upside. Okay, back to the gold. So M15, look at this one. M15 also lose the volume, I think so. It's really interesting right now. And also London session are choppy nowadays. Yeah, exactly, these days London session is just like choppy. So you know what, look at 50-minute time frame and just close with a small body rejection from the upside. M30 still open, but it's just like doing some kind of consolidation, not showing volume in it. So in this situation, whether I just need to force myself for the execution, I will wait. I will wait 15 more minutes to enter into like London opening session. So with the opening of London, might be this candle close in a bullish form, and next candle create a wick, and we will use the opening of London session in our direction to take a buy to continuously pushing upside to fill this range. So we'll see. Now we just need to wait here, and at the same time if you just create some kind of support and then next candle create a wick, break the support area, this is also going to be a very beautiful trade. But now in this situation I just need to wait for the candle to close. Just need to wait for the candle to close now. What's the plan for sell? I just already like explained that if a candle just create a support and then candle create a wick and break the support area, so I will take a sell there. This is my plan actually for the sells. Okay, so YouTube, they're just like 95 people are sitting there, but still I'm just having like just 12 likes. This is what you're just paying for the free education. Don't even like the stream. Okay, so just waiting. This is something very important actually. Patience is the key for success. Okay. Okay. Okay, one of four people are just sitting on YouTube and just 30 likes. Very nice. Very nice. Okay, just waiting. Just waiting. Just like 12 more minutes. 12 more minutes will give us some kind of confirmation and will show us some direction actually as well. H1 still open, breaking the low of the previous H1, which is close below the previous. like a support area. I'm just continuously looking at the charts. H4, the previous H4, just like having long rejection wick, close with a small bodiness can create a wick and fill the complete wick on the left hand side. H1 bearish, M30 lose the volume, M15 lose the volume. This M30 is just like very important. So they just like 10 minutes left for the candle to close. So if this 30 minutes just close in a bullish form above the previous candle high, so if it just break its own high, like a previous candle high, it could continuously pushing to the upside. And at the same time, if it just create a wick and break the low with depending on the volume of London Open, there's a probability we can grab some chunks there. For that, we just need to wait. Sir, most clean entries in pre-London or London Open, it can become anytime, but we just need to understand when you can recognize the volume, like when the size of the candle just start getting bigger, it means that like you just now in a volume. Hey sir, what was the problem with this entry? Which entry? Zakas. Let me just look at this one. Okay. So you took a sell here. You took a sell here on a fifth candle of 30-minute time frame. If I just remember this one candle, two, three, four, and this one is just like a fifth candle where you just like execute a sell and you want fifth candle to continuously pushing your downside. I think you just realized the mistake. Let me just see where you just took the sell. Here you just took a sell when market just already moved like 120 pips. Yes, see this one, this was your mistake actually. I have carefully observed in Asian session there is 4 and 4:30 a.m. candle giving good opportunity. Can you check? I just don't know Fahad, what is your 4 and 4:30 a.m. actually? Where do you live actually? I just never knew that. So if you just like talking about Pakistan time, so I would say like 5 to 6 p.m. Between 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. you will going to be get like good moves. So MT5 4:30 a.m. MT5 4:30 a.m. You are using Dominion market. Dominion markets. So we will just going to be get like a same time. No, it's just like 4:30. This one. It's a start of new H4. It's like a 6 p.m. of Pakistan time. Yeah, it's just like start of a new H4. Okay, guys, bro, I took sell here. Let's just look at this one. Okay, so candle one, yeah, it's just like a death range. You should not like trade this one. If you just like took this sell here, what you just targeting right now? Like here's like another support here right after a few pips. Look at this one. What you will just not, why you just not worried about this one? There should be like a tradable range, volume, yeah, something like that. Then you should like go with that one. So there should be like at least 35 to 40 pip range, so you can easily grab like 20 25 pips out of it. So tradable range is just like very important. You can avoid the rejection on the left hand side in I would say only in one situation, and that situation actually when there's just like a lot of volume, and by depending on the volume you are just like anticipating into the price like it will continuously going in one direction, and it will just go through all the rejection on the left hand side, all the it will broke all the support, all the resistance by depending on the volume. But in this situation I just can't see anything like that. Oh yeah, there should be like a tradable range, Kelvin. There should be like a tradable range. So there's just like 7 minutes left for the candle to close, and look at this one. This is how education works for everyone. Like why I just did not execute here. As I just like explain you, market just like retrace more than 50% of the previous candle. So less probability it will continuously pushing to the downside. So just waiting. So just waiting. Might be in last few minutes it will just give us some kind of confirmation. I'm just waiting right now. You know what? For buys, I just need to see this candle should be healthy than the previous one. Should be close somehow like this. Somehow like this. So next candle create a wick. So depending on the volume, and at the same time, if it just create like as an impulse entry, this in this shape, and next candle with the opening of London, it create a wick, break the low. This is the best scenario for the sells. Target should be somewhere here. So let's see, just 6 minutes left. Now the confirmation is 30-minute close below support 3386 level. 3386 level. So it's just like consolidating, just like not a tradable range. If you just like get your this candle as a confirmation candle here, you're just going to be execute what you're just targeting for, just like a 17 pip range. So 2 pip spread will be cut from upside to downside from our blockage house. So what there's just left for you, like 15 to 14 pips. So what is the probability it will work for you? The yellow line on your chart stands for what level? Wow. The yellow line on your chart stands for what level? I don't know why I just like place these yellow lines. I really don't know. Let's see what these yellow lines can do with us. Okay, can explain rotates more than 50%. So rotates more than 50% means sometime what happened, we're just waiting for some kind of execution and kind of just like create a wick and it should continuously pushing to downside, but it just start rotating against the trend and it just rotates more than 50% of the previous candle. So it's also kind of a sign that there's a less probability it will continuously pushing to the that to your direction actually. So here where we just never executed because the market just like rotates more than 50%, like it's a sign that it could have less probability it will continuously push you downside. So it just reacted in the same way. Now there's just like 4 minutes left for the candle to close. So just you need to ask yourself, does this make sense when there's just like 4 minutes left for the candle to close to execute, or will you just wait for the candle to close? Okay. Mohammed Mano, the bottom candle one, what are you just like talking about? You just need to send the chart. How do you think is price action today on gold? We're just like waiting for some structure to be formed. So we'll take decision. And also London session are choppy nowadays. It's like summer going on. We just already explained this thing before. Like from July to August, I would say, you will just face this kind of volatility. So yeah, it happened every year actually. Bro, I think last few months we don't have volume on London session, and when I done the not from last few months, it's just like this month I would say, or it might be go until like middle of the August at least, or might be it will go until like September. So yeah, sometimes we just need to understand when we just need to play aggressive, and we also just need to understand when we just need to play like a defensive way. Yeah, we have almost 200 pips to the downside. How many pips are you looking for? Can I look for like 40 to 50 pips to the downside? I would say it's just like a 30 pip, that will make sense, like 25 to 30 pips. Yeah, just like 1 2 3 already candle just printed move like 70 pips. So if with the volume it just create a support, and then with the volume if the candle just broke the support area, 30 pip quick like as a scalping makes sense. I have funded account. I am down 3%. Please give me advice to achieve my fund account to complete phase 1 and 2. Just lower the load size, and first you just need to target your break even stage. Once you just reach your break even stages, still keep your load size in a smaller position and make your funded account at least like 2 to 3% in a profit, then try to go with a 1 to 2% complete risk. Before that, I would just recommend you just go with 0.5% risk. 1 hour impulse, we'll see. Just waiting. If 1 hour just close in this shape, like as an impulse entry, then 30-minute might be just created in this shape. So if the next candle create a wick broke the low, H by depending on H1, depending on M30, and also depending on opening of London, we could get something here. Just waiting. So few seconds left for the opening of London, and candle just continuously rejecting from the upside. It's just going to be closed in just few seconds. And here I think so sells going to be take place. Let's see. Let's see. This candle is going to be closed in few seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Okay. Oh, look at the rejection. Now if it just created a wick. So as it just created a wick, if it just break the low of the previous candle, this could be a possible sells by placing stop loss above the current candle high. It's just like a 20 pip stop loss. And again, you know what? What if this current candle rotates more than 50% of the previous candle? Then again, this need to worry about. But let's see. I think so. Now just create a wick if you just break the low of the previous candle by depending on the volume of opening of London. If it break the low, I am just gonna execute. If it just break the low of the previous candle, here in this situation I just need to look at the ask and bid price to broke the low of the previous candle low. Just looking at this one, just waiting, it's just fighting, and I'm just waiting. Okay, okay, just waiting, I'm just waiting. Let me just see. M15, okay, M30, wow. Let me just see this one. Okay. It's getting interesting. It's getting interesting. M30 candle is bullish. Why would M30 is bullish? Will we ignore it? So what if it just like bullish? If it just broke the low, look at the size of the bullish candle. Like very small. It's just like a very small. So bias doesn't make sense. If you just break the low of the previous candle, sells make sense to continuously pushing to a downside. But again, why I'm feeling uncomfortable? Because if it just rotates more than 50% of the previous candle again, so again I just need to stop myself. But right now we just enter into opening of London, so depending on the volume, this time I will just give my trade a chance if it just break the low of the previous candle. So I'm just waiting right now. We are in opening of London, so if you just like not comfortable, just lower the lot size or just try to avoid the trade. David, yeah, this makes sense. I'm just waiting. Let's see. You know what, if it just break the low, then it should be continuously pushing to downside. So how I will just manage the risk if it just never worked out? So if it just break its own opening price, in this situation I just need to close 50% position, and if it just break its own high, I just need to close everything. This is the risk management I just already have in my mind. So yeah, let's just see what's just going to be happen. Breaking the low, execution will take place, and if it just went in my favor some few pips like 8-10 pips and come back to my entry, in that situation I will just close 50% position. Or in the other situation, suppose that I just executed, it just went like few pips in my favor, start pushing to the upside, and if as it will just break its own opening price, I will just close 50% position, and if it just break its own high, I'm just gonna close 100% position there. This is something, the risk management I'm just like having in my mind. Okay, so just waiting. It's just like struggling right now, just like not showing volume. It's just not like smooth one. Let's see. Sir, do you know Ronit? Is he fake or real trader? I just never knew any Ronit, buddy. ओके, मेरे पास 100 लाइक्स होते वो आपको दे देता. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द लव, शहबाज डोगर. वेयर डू यू पुट स्टॉप? विल सी. First, we just need to see this ask and bid price should break the low of the previous candle to continuously pushing to the downside. And if this current candle closed in the bullish form, so we will going to go upside. So we are just need to wait here. Just need to wait. I think the volume is getting lower and lower in 30 minutes, right? With the body size, yeah. But also you can see that the previous candle just do not breaking the low of the last one candle. But in this situation, if the candle just broke the low, then there's a probability it could be continuously pushing to a downside. And I'm just looking at this one. And I also have a plan with me to like manage my risk. So I'm just like looking at this one very cautiously. It's the opening of London. I'm expecting volume here. And if there's just like a volume, then the current candle should have to break the low. If there's just like a volume available, ask and bid price in this situation should be broke the low. Okay, just waiting, just testing the patience. Wow, look at this one. Look at this one. M30 broke support but couldn't go down. Why? Because the previous candle retraced more than 50% of the previous candle. That's why it just didn't go down. Let's see. Price stuck actually. Yeah, it's due to less volume. If they just like a volume, it should not be react like this. It should create a wick, broke the low, and continuously pushing to a downside. But if it just stopped here, so we just have to be cautious about this thing. So I would say just lower the lot size. If it just broke the low, place your stop loss above the current candle high. It's just like a 20 pip stop loss you're just going to be get. And even you're just getting like a 20 pip stop loss if the candle just break its own opening price, close 50% position, and if it just break its own high, you should need to close everything there. This is the best risk management you can do with this setup. So I'm just like looking at this one. It's just like struggling with the price action to continuously pushing to the downside. It just need to be broke the low of the previous candle. So I'm just looking at this one. Just need to look at closely how market just I think I just need to remove this thing. Yes, now I can see more clearly. What if broke low in last minute? Will you take trade? No. If they just like few minutes left for the candle to close and it just like then it's just going to broke the low, I'm just not gonna take the trade. Then I will just wait for the candle closure. If the candle just close below the support area, now you just see that we just got over support here right now. We just got our support here right now. So if we just break and close below the support area, next candle create a wick, that will be more beautiful confirmation, I would say. So just waiting. 50 minutes actually ranging exactly. 50 minutes is just like ranging right now, but we are just like into London open session. So in this situation, I would like to see this candle to break the low of the previous candle, show me some confirmation to continuously pushing to a downside. But if we put the stop loss above current candle, and as you said in risk management, I will close my trade. If it broke its on high, it will hit stop loss. No need to close if I am not wrong. Yeah, you know what? Like if it just broke the low of the previous candle, then there is no business of this candle to come back and break its own opening price. So if it just come back and break its own opening price, it's a sign you should have to be cautious now. Start managing the risk. It should not be react like that. Since price moving slowly, the incoming move can be brutal. Yeah. Yesterday buys were best trade of the month. Secured 70 pips. Otherwise, I closed my trade mostly on 30. Wow, very nice, Chetnia. Very nicely done. So where is the volume right now? We're just waiting for some London to be open, and I just can't see volume right now. Just waiting. See, the ask and bid price did not break the low of the previous candle. What should I do? What should I do? Just need to wait. I just need some confirmation, and it's just not showing me any kind of confirmation yet. If it is 5 6 minutes left for candle to close, then waiting for candle closure is always a better idea. Exactly, Nicola. Whenever there's just like few minutes left, you should have to wait for the candle to close then, because no one knows that whenever there's just like few minutes left in a closure of candle, what happened? You know what? Mostly what happened, market can broke some certain resistance or support, but it can be come back into the range in last few minutes, and then you will just get into some drawdown. Let's see, just waiting. It could not even breaking above its own high actually. It's a good sign if we're just going for the sells. But for sells, you know what? In this situation for sells, ask and bid price should have to be broke the low of the previous candle. Then I will just go for the sells. It's just like coming down, and if it just rotates more than 50% of the previous candle again, then I'm just not gonna take for go for the sells. Then I will just wait for the candle to close in my direction again. So let's see what probability I'm just going to be get. Right now price is just struggling, it's just not showing volume there. Let's see. Wow, look at this one, but look at this rejection continuously from the upside. 1 2 3 4 one 30-minute candle if closed in a healthy body, in a bullish form, higher probability we can continuously pushing upside, and if it just break the low, higher probability we can continuously push to a downside. But in both situation we just need confirmations. We just never predict the market like taking a buy here to continuously pushing upside, or taking a sell here to like predicting or emotionally taking decision that it will go down. We just need some kind of confirmation. Once the confirmation will be appeared, then we will take action on it. This is the difference between other traders and us. We just never try to predict the market, because we knew that we are just not like market makers, we are retail traders. So only we can do is to take action once everything just printed on the chart as your eyes wanted to see. Previous candle only closed bullish on dominion markets. Other brokers showing it closed bearish. So it just like can be happen. Like look at the size of the candle, just like a very small bodies candle actually. So it can be happen due to spreads actually. Different brokerage also having like a different spreads. So might be other brokerage also having like a higher spread. That's why it just like went down and closed in a bearish form. And dominion market having like lower spread. That's why it just like close in a small body. But if you just like look at the complete structure, You will understand, like even it just closed in a small bearish candle, the next candle there is just like no business of the next candle to break the low of the previous one. If it just broke the low of the previous one, it can continuously pushing to a downside as an impulse entry by depending on the volume. And if it just like in a bullish form again, if it just break the low of the previous candle, it can continuously pushing to a downside. So it's an impulse entry. In both scenario, it's just like an impulse entry. Okay, let me just see 50-minute time frame. What's just going on a 50-minute time frame? There's just like 1 minute left for the 50-minute time frame to be closed. 15-minute just going to be closed. Just doing consolidation, not showing volume. Would it be valid taking sales if 50-minute close against your direction? Against my direction? What direction I'm just having right now? We're just like trying to take a sell. You just wanted to look at like a for a buys. If you just wanted to take a buys, look at the rejection 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 rejection to the upside. For buys, I would say wait for at least 30-minute candle to close in your favor in a strong bullish form. So then you can give your trade a chance there. Okay, M15 just closed now. Again, it's just like drop the volume, look at the size of the candle, but I will just stick with 30-minute time frame right now. It's just like continuously pushing to a downside. Again, I would like to take sell if the ask and bid price will broke the low of the previous candle. So till that, I will just continuously speaking to myself. Just waiting. Okay, we're just coming down. Mayday, 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 we are just coming down. Mayday, mayday, show me some guts, show me some volume. Mayday, mayday, ask and bid price should have to be broke the low. Ask and bid price should have to be broke the low. Ask and bid price. Ask price just crossed the low. Bid didn't. Just waiting for both price to broke the low. Mayday, mayday, we're just going to be execute. And it just again rejected. Okay, just waiting. It's like a very, very precious time right now. Coming down again. It's just coming down again. It just stopped. It just stopped. So mayday, mayday, mayday. I just need a ask and bid price to broke the low for the execution. Where is the volume? Where is the volume? Again rejected. Ask bid price did not broke the low of the previous candle. Again rejected. It's just playing with us with our emotions right now. So just waiting. I have my finger on the button. Again rejected. Ask and bid price did not broke the low. Rocket loading. Exactly. This candle is testing to fullest, yeah, teasing to fullest. Exactly. Low should we are just coming down. It's a no sell for me. Stay away from it. Don't go for the sales if you're just not comfortable with this. I just need to see ask and bid price to broke the low. I just wanted to see ask and bid price to broke the low. Didn't. It just didn't happen. Okay, now bid price just closed. Ask price should have to be close to no. It's just again rejecting. Okay. Now, no. Now is it? Okay, now it's just like broke the low of the previous candle. Here is my stop loss, expecting it to continuously pushing to the downside. Okay, just need to wait. And as I just planned, my plan was if this candle break its opening price, I'm just gonna close my 50% position and it's just going to be like break its opening price. So I have to stick with my plan in this situation. If it just break its own opening price, so I just need to close 50% position there. Now I just need this candle to continuously pushing to the downside. Hmm. Mayday, mayday. Now we just need your force to push it to the downside. It just broke the low of the previous candle. Push it to the downside. Where are you, mayday, mayday? You can't hear me. Okay, this is playing with the psychology exactly. Let's see. I'm just out from the plan and I will trade in my mind. Okay, that's good for you. I was just having a plan and I just executed with my plan. What I can do maximum, I just lower the load size and execute. Now I just need to see if I can manage the risk, and if it just never worked out, so next time I will be recognize this thing and will never give my trade a chance. 50% closed. Mayday, mayday, I just closed 50%. Stick with the plan. I had a plan, market broke the low, I will execute, and if it just break its opening price, I just need to close 50% position. So I have just closed my 50% position here. So now just need to see. Now I just need to see where is the volume. There is no volume I can see. So looking at this one, 50-minute time frame, 30-minute broke this consolidation on the left hand side, fighting with the volume. This is something should not be wrecked. Look at the spread right now. Yeah, just like Nota, it just should not be react like this. As it just broke the ask and bid price, just broke the low of the previous candle. It should continuously pushing to the downside, but it's just not showing the volume. It's opening of London depending on the volume, depending on the price action. I'm expecting it to continuously pushing to the downside, but it's still fighting with it. So now I think so if it just break its own low, it could continuously pushing to the downside. So in this situation, I'm just not gonna actually put back my entry into it. The way it just like reacting, I'm just not gonna add back my entry into it. Just not showing volume any kind of, yeah, I can't see volume here. But I just already like secured 50% position. Now what I'm just gonna lose actually, just like a $14, 14 pips stop loss. So let's see. I'm just in a trade. What a mess exactly. Daily is in uptrend and 4 hour is downtrend. Where is daily in uptrend? Where did you see the daily is in uptrend? Daily is in bearish form right now. Look at this one. Where is daily in uptrend? This like have a created a wick, now just pushing to the downside. So nothing here actually. So I'm just waiting. Hmm. It's getting interesting and it's just fighting with the place. Just need to see if it can continuously pushing to the downside. Now there are just like 7 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. So this is the situation. If I just was not in a trade, I will just wait for the candle to close. क्या सर भाई मज़ा नहीं आ रहा तो क्या करूँ आपको मज़ा दिलाने के लिए भाई 50-minute candle not looks good exactly. Let's just see. I'm just like executed as this candle just broke the low depending on the volume, but it's just not showing volume in it. I think so it doesn't make sense to hold on to this trade. Let's see if it just retrace more. Let's just see on a 5-minute time frame. I will just like let it run actually. Yeah, I had a plan like if it just break its opening price, I will just close 50% position, and had a plan like if it just break its own high, I will just close everything. So it's a part of my plan, so I'm just sticking with it. What I'm just going to be I just going to do maximum like 17 to $18, nothing more than that. So it's just like it's okay. It's okay for me. I just need to wait. Volume is dead exactly. They're just like it's just not showing volume. I'm a few 1 month के course free दिला दीजिए सर, फिर मजा आएगा. अच्छा, okay. So we are having like 170 people on my YouTube, and you guys still didn't click the like button. Wow, I think so. We're just gonna win this trade. Let's see. So now we just need to call market maker to push it to the downside. Walaikum salam. So there's just like 5 minutes left for the candle to close. The 30-minute candle to close. I just need this candle to close below the support area, and then it will continuously pushing to the downside. Till that, I'm just waiting. Okay, just breaking its own low. Can we continuously pushing to the downside? Are we? Are we going to the downside? Are we going to the downside? I think so. Yes, we going to the downside. Can I grab few pips? Can it hit my TP? Let's see. Let's see. Sir, what is your view on Alpha Capital Pro Firm? Don't go for that. Go with Dominion Funding. If the candle close bearish below the previous candle, can I add sell? Yeah, that makes sense. If this candle just close in a bearish form, next candle create a weak break the low, it could continuously pushing to the downside. Summer volume, exactly. Summer just giving us the volume which we just don't like. Gold is behaving bad these days, exactly, because it's summer going on, and you just don't need to send the same message again and again. Come on, push down. Okay, I think so. Ibrahim also is just in a trade. That's why he just want this gold to push down. I just text the market makers. So hey, why are you just playing with my feeling? Just take my stop loss or just give me some profit. Do some one thing. Why you just stuck me in the middle of the things? So just waiting, waiting and waiting. Just need to stick with my plan. My plan was telling me it's a good idea to take sell as an impulse entry, and if it just break its opening price, you should close 50% position. I have just closed 50% position here. Now I just need to stick with my plan, already manage the risk. As this candle break its own low, very high probability we can continuously pushing to the downside. Let me just look at H4. H4, yes, H4 just looking good. H1, this is the wick actually on the left hand side. I just like continuously looking at this wick. If this candle broke this wick on the left hand side, it will go to the downside in no time. H4, yeah, the same wick. H1, the same wick. M30, the same wick. M15, let me just see on M15, yeah, the same wick. Okay, so we just pushing down now. Wow, very nice. It's just nice. What's just going on there? It's just really nice one. Okay, come on, give me some money. Okay, now we are just right on the wick on the left hand side. Give me some spike. Okay, let's go. I think it will hit your target. Let's see. Let's see. Yamasani just send the message only one time. If you like continuously sending message over and over, I will just try to block you. Enter at 10:30, testing patience, losing hope. Yeah. So just waiting there, just like 2 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close. If this 30-minute candle just close in a bearish form, the next candle should have to be create a wick, and then it just continuously pushing to the downside. There is still like 1 minute left, and this last 1 minute is just like very important. No one knows that what can be happen in this last 1 minute. No one actually knew that actually, and I'm just like looking at this one. Okay, damn, where is the volume? Can't see volume there. I'm 15, broke the low. It's like interesting right now. Should like close below, like a healthy body should be. Just waiting. Close, it didn't look like it move. Kenzie, if you are just in a trade, then you just need to close it. Okay. Okay, the 30-minute just close in a bearish form now. Should have to create a wick and continuously pushing to the downside. What is the probability of next candle for the sells? Very high probability. The candle just create a wick and continuously pushing to the downside. It's just like a very high probability. Yeah. Yes. So Kinsey actually saying just close it. Kinsey, I just already closed 50% position. What I just should like, I just have a plan. So I just need to stick with my plan. I just, what I can do maximum, I just need to manage the risk there. As I just manage the risk, now I just don't need to worry about anything. It's a part of my plan. So I just stick with it. Now look at, I already like go with the low lot size, and even I was just like with a low lot size, still I just like lost 50% position from the low lot size. What like like I will just like let it hit my SL. I just never worried about this one. Just need to hold on to this. Like if we just like got our structure there, if everything just on a point, and still we just getting scared, so why we just here like let it just hit my SL, or let it just give me some profits. So now 30-minute just close below the support area. Look at the H1. H1 just broke the previous small body low. It's like a good impulse entry. Now there's just no business of this current candle to come back and break its own high. If it just come back and break its own high, my stop loss will be hit, and this trade will become invalid. So now it just should be continuously pushing to the downside, because if you just look at 30-minute time frame, previous candle just closed with a small body, next candle closed with a bigger body than the previous one, and it has also broke and closed below the support area. So now the next candle should have to be create a wick and continuously pushing to the downside. This is something it should be react. But if it just never react like that, what we can do? All we can do is just to manage risk, and I've just already like managed the risk there. Can I trigger sell in next candle break previous low? Yeah, as it just create a wick. If it just break its own low, very high probability it will continuously pushing to the downside. What is your plan for risk management now? I just already managed the risk, so no plan further. Like, you know what? Like if you're just having a plan for the risk management, try to close your trade twice. Like one you just need to close like 50%, and another you just need to close everything there. Like if you're just closing your position in 3 times or 4 times, it will become like over risk management. So that will be like over risk management. So with over risk management, you are just not going to be get anything. Wow, look at this one. Should have to be tested the high, then it should be continuously pushing to the downside, or it will take my $20. That's all I can give it to the market, and then I will close the chart and we'll see with the NY session. I exited this shit. Yeah, that makes sense. But I just already managed like 50%, so that's why I'm just holding on to it. Close half when broke on open price, close other half, few pips in profit, overall break even. Wasn't feeling it. Yeah, it's just not showing volume. But sometime we just need to go with the structure. I'm just sitting here with the structure right now. See you, bro. Will try to take a trade in NY. Yeah, that is just like a perfect plan. NY might be will bring some volume or some clean structure there. It breaks previous 15-minute high, close the trade half. 15-minute high. Uh, I'm just not gonna close anything. Let it hit my SL. If you like, but it makes sense. If you just didn't close anything, as it just break above the previous 50-minute high, should have to be closed 50% position there. That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay. Hmm. Look at the rejection now. The way it is just like moving, the way it's just rejecting. Very high probability. It can take my place. It can take my SL, but it's a part of my plan, so I just like stick with it. That's why I just use the lower load size because of not a comfortable setup, and also close 50% position, even go with the lower load size. You close like 50% position there as well. Okay, just going to be hit my SL. It's going to be hit my SL, and if it just never hit my SL, then it will continuously pushing to the downside. Here we go. You know what? All I just don't want to see. Okay, just hit my SL. The spread just like took my SL. So it will be like very painful if market now rejecting from this area and then continuously pushing to the downside. Wow, where is the volume? So I hit by S. Wow, someone just saying 300 pips done. Wow. So if this candle now continuously pushing to the downside, it will be very painful because I hit by it. My SL just got hit due to spreads. So now I want it to continuously pushing upside. So what I have just lose there, I lose $18.5. It's like I have just lose like 15 pips. I just lose like 15 pips. That's good. That's great. I have just lose like now look at this one. There is no business of this candle to come back and break its own high. Now it's like come back and break its own high. So the candle just, if the candle just close in a strong bullish form, very high probability it will continuously pushing upside. It just like betrayed us. Like look at this candle, even this candle just close in a bearish form, like bigger than the previous candle body size. This is called summer. Welcome to the summer. You just need to fasten your seat belts. We are just going to the beach. Okay. My risk management is good. I took 3 trades last 2 days and I lost only one RR money. That's great actually. I close full as it is not respecting previous M30 candle. That totally makes sense. If someone just didn't close the trade, they should have to be close it here. But what if it just reject from this area and continuously pushing? It will be very painful, but it is whatever it is. So should I give my trade a second chance if it just break its own low? Does this make sense? I don't think so. But would you wait for M30 bullish candle, or is a big M15 bullish candle enough confirmation for buy? Let me just look at 50 minutes. You know what? I'm just not going to be look at him. Look at the size of the candle and look at the rejections actually. So 30-minute actually is more stronger than the 50-minute time frame. So 30-minute if just close in a strong bullish form, that makes sense. Otherwise, I will just never going to give my trade a chance. We'll see during NY actually. I think we need to wait next 4 hour for a buy. Next 4 hour is just like 1 hour, and we just still have 1 hour and 30 minutes in it. Okay, my response. Okay, as of now, it is looking like a fake out surgery. It's just not like a fake out. It's just like getting a support, then broke the support. This is something else. It's just not like a fake out. How many percentage you lose with your trade? I think so. $12 on $2,500. Let me just see this one. Your percentage. How much percentage I have just lose? So it's just not even 1%. It's just not even 1%. I just lose like 0.8%. It's just not even 1%. So I still have a chance. Still have a place to give my trade a chance actually. Lows to trade today done for the day. That's good. Should have to be like discipline. Fake out when it closed, just volume always gone by that time. So pointless to trade the range until it breaks again. Yeah, maybe any is very good 1%. Yeah. Is this candle indicating volume? It's just not showing volume to be honest. It's just like a volatility we are having. Look at the rejection on the left hand. Still, you know what? Still, I have just believe in it like it will continuously pushing to the downside. For buys, I would say like this 30-minute candle should have to be closed in a strong bullish form, like should be closed in this shape. So then the next candle create a wick, break above the high. So then we can say it will continuously pushing to the upside. But nothing. They're just like nothing. They're just like no volume. It's just like really boring like session going on from many days. I just saw that London Open just like having no volume in it. It's like everyone just shut down during the London volume time. All the banks are just shut down. It's just like a holidays going on. If I was there, so I already closed my chart till now exactly. But we'll see. You got any trade yesterday? Yesterday I have just took these trades actually. One I just took during the live stream with Raja Bro. Another one market just like close in a bullish form, create a week, went in my favor like 12 pips, just closed 90%, next hit just my break even, then it just break above like impulsively 33.70 level, 71 I just took a chance, close everything like at 20 pips. I just can't imagine this thing, like how we are just facing the volume right now, how I can like predict that it can continuously pushing in this way when there's just like consolidation happening and then it just like flew away. I just cannot predict this one, but it just happened. Look at this one, it just like took over loss and now just again pushing to the downside. Look at this one. So 50-minute candle just going to be closed. This 50-minute candle just going to be closed in just 1 minute, I would say. Let's see. Just waiting. It's like a boarding session. Such a boarding session. So now this is a situation when you just need to stay away from the chart. Like you just took one loss. Do not try to force yourself to recover your loss quickly. Just stay away from the chart whenever you just took the loss. Try to stay away from the chart at least like 1 hour. Then come back onto the chart, break down the chart again, and then see if you can give your trade a chance there. Make your new plan. Then in 1 hour, if you just like took a break for 1 hour, there's a very high probability you will be come back into your senses again, and then you will just realize that what mistake you have just done, where you just took the loss there. So once you just like understand why you just took the loss, you will just never try to force yourself with the same thing. So this is how you will just build your things in a better way. So looking at this one, it's the start of national school holidays here in the UK on a half a workforce, everyone talking taking it easy. Yeah. Someone asking Raja bro YouTube name. Wow. You just write down Raja and you're just asking for the name of his YouTube. Never stop streaming. I'm just not gonna stop. I just didn't stop from 4 years. How you can expect that I will stop in the future? I will just feel continuously going on my journey until I die. It's just like a honest answer. So who can stop me? Expect Allah. No revenge trade, learn a lot. Exactly, no revenge trade. We just took a loss, manage risk. Now we just need to see if the more better plan we can get. So higher probability we can like make this money back. How much I just lose? I just lose like 12 to 13 pips there. And this loss even of 12 13, it's just like a forcefully loss I just took there. It's just not showing volume. I just executed. But after that, it just gave me the confirmation here. Like the candle just close below the support area in a healthy body shape. The next candle should have to be create a weekend continuously pushing to the downside. This is what I was just expecting from it. But if it's just not reacting in that way, it's mean there's just like zero volume, just like no volume, no structure, nothing is there available right now. So no need to force ourselves for the execution route, like taking a buy, taking a sell. Like you just took a sell, it just closed in a bullish form. Now you just like expecting it will continuously pushing upside. You just take a buy here. Even there's just like a lot of rejection. Then again, it just continuously pushing to a downside and close below the support area. And then you're just going to be take a sell. Then again, you just come back into the range. So this is the time when you just need to control on your psychology. So if you just like build boundaries against your psychology, you're just not going for the revenge trade. You're just not going into some kind of panic psychologically condition. So it will help you out. Believe me, very interesting session. Yeah, it is. I requested my first payout since 8 years. Oh, I thought I finally overcome my psychology, but the prop firm rejected my payout because of layering rule. What is this rule actually? Layering rule. Okay, so just waiting, just waiting. Let me just see this H1. This H1 just going to be closed in 10 minutes, and I'm just waiting for 30 minutes as well. This 30 minute also going to be closed in 12 minutes. So I will just wait and see how this candle just reacted in the last 12 minutes. If just nothing happened on the chart, then we will just close the stream, and then we'll see during the NY or NYSC. If I just got something, then I will just give my trade a chance. Otherwise, I will just like stay away from the chart. Like it's just like July just going to be end, That's why I'm just not putting money into any accounts, not forcing myself to holding on big trades. Sometimes it just like look at the previous day. Even on a Monday we just play like very defensive, but look at this one. It just like on a Monday it just shows volume. Now on Tuesday it's just doing consolidation. So these days must sometime it these days not sometime it just reacted in the same way, like it just like continuously showing a very strong volume in it, and people will like expecting the same volume to the next day, but next day it just drop the volume, and might be it will continuously drop the volume for the coming 3 to 4 days. Then one day again it will show some strong volume, so people will just stick with it. They will just never run away from the forex. So this is how market maker actually runs the market. Okay, I'm in Canada. London session starts at midnight and NY session start my office time. Can you please suggest something in this scenario? Okay, so you're just having a situation starts at midnight. You just need to like adjust your schedule. What will be your live schedule during London closing time? Because during the London closing time you can also get volume there. Might be it will be your off time from the office, so you can stick with that session. So what is this one? Prince Prince just sent something. Okay, so AI. Gold consolidated near 3390 amid cautious sentiment on US tariff and Fed uncertainty. Gold price involved around 3390 per ounce on July 22, 2025, after reaching a 1 month high supported by us. Softer US dollar and lower treasury yields, the market remains cautious due to the learning US tariff set August, and mixed Federal Reserve signals on the interest rate. Technical indicators suggest a short-term bearish correction near 33.45 before potential. Okay, so slightly bullish intraday, daily bullish, weekly bullish. We'll see. We'll see. We just need some confirmation if we just wanted to go for a bullish. So I'm just waiting for this 30-minute candle to be closed. To be honest, I just wanted to see how this 30-minute candle is going to be closed. Today, learn from you previous candle. When it breaks the 50%, don't put a sell or buy, wait for it. Yeah, let me add this on my journal exactly. So see this one, the candle just previous candle just like retrace 50%, so less probability. Then you can see how this candle just reacted, didn't broke the low and didn't continue pushing to downside, but the next candle created a weekend broke the low. Even it just broke and closed below the support area, but due to volume it just did not continuously pushing to the downside. But to be honest, it was just like a very good structure. Once it just broke the low, it should continuously pushing downside, but at after some time, even we just in a trade close 50% position, it just closed in my favor. Now it just give us a confirmation candle, so higher probability next candle create a week break the low to continuously pushing downside. So if you're just reacting in this way, this means there's just like a volatility going on in the markets. So don't try to force yourself for the revenge trade. Actually, even just stick with 1 to 2 trades, 1 to 2% risk of your capital. If you just lose that, just close the chart. Again, which sometimes we just need to play defensive. Not every day is just like aggressive one. Okay. Sir, when do you like a liquidity grab and when do you dislike that candle must not go half of previous one? Like when there's just like a normal volume going on, so it's just not good thing to retrace more than 50% of the, like it just give you some kind of great, like I would say a confirmation candle, like a great structure, and then market should have to be create a week and continuously pushing downside in no time, like it should be happen in like a sap. But if you just take like taking time and it just continuously retracing and retrace more than 50% of the previous candle, then it could be cautious. Okay. Okay, just waiting here. So there's just like 7 minutes left for the candle to close. Let's see how this 30-minute candle is going to be closed. Let's see how this H1 candle is going to be closed. So we'll see if I can give my trade a second chance, or I will close the chart and will come another day. Let's see. Again, it's just like rejecting. Look at this one. It's just not even push 10 like 5 pips away from our stop loss. Now just again rejecting. So 6 minutes left for the candle to close. It's very important to see how this 30-minute candle is going to be closed actually. Sir, are you continuously to 4 years following Raja Bank concept? Yes. Sharik Shah, it's been 4 years and I just never jump from one strategy to another strategy. I just stick with only one strategy and then just only grip on that one. I just never jump from one strategy to another strategy. This is the most common mistake mostly people do actually. They start jumping from one strategy to another strategy. So there's just like 5 minutes left for the candle to close, and I'm just looking at this candle, looking at H1, looking at H4, just nothing, just not showing volume right now. Can't see volume here. Okay, just getting tired now. I will plan for second entry. That's good for you. Even you're just going for the second entry, there should be something make sense. There should be volume, tradable range, and all other things should be there. London is just accumulating. Yeah, exactly. You're right, actually. 30-minute look nice if closed like that. Yeah, I'm just looking at this one. There's just like 4 minutes left for the 30-minute candle to close, H1 candle to close. So if it just close above the previous candle high in H1 shape, M30, I can see just like showing volume in it, breaking above the consolidation area on the left hand side. M15 still open. We have rejections on the left hand side. So there's just like 4 minutes left for the candle to close, and we'll see how it's going to be closed. So we'll see how much range we are having. Still having like a 50 pip range. But look at this one. There's just like, what is just going on there? There's just like 3 minutes left for the candle to close, and it just starts showing volume. What the hell is just going on in the markets? Let's make phone call to Donald Trump. Yes, the price action is just like shit at this moment. Hmm. You know what? Look at this one. This can just getting a lower high and lower high. If it's just continuously pushing to the upside, the candle should have to be close somewhere here and break above this high. That's mean that it's just going to be create new higher highs now. But still, it's just respecting the previous. If you just look at 30-minute time frame, it's just creating a lower high, lower high, lower high, lower high, and then higher high, lower highs. Next candle create a weak break above the high, could continuously pushing upside. Just showing volume in it. I'm 15. Let's see. Let's see, there's just like 2 minutes left for the candle to close. 2 minutes left for the candle to close. Yeah, now it's just like looking good. But what if this candle just close with no upper wick? Then again, you just cannot take the trade, because if a candle just close with no upper wick, it's mean like a 50% probability that it will continuously in that direction. So for that, we just need to stay away from it again. There is still like 1 minute left for the candle to close, and I am just waiting. Okay, daily H4, H1. It's getting interesting. It's really getting interesting. But let's see how this candle is going to be close. Just few seconds. No topic. This is I was not suspecting from it. So let's see. Still 4, 3, 2, 1, and here we go. We have no topic. We just have no topic on the top of the 30-minute time frame. This is something I just already explained. Like candle just have no topic on the top. So second chance, if this candle break the high of the previous candle, like this rejection on the left hand side, placing stop loss below the current candle, it could continuously pushing upside, or it will never go upside because the candle just do not have a upper wick. This is a clear and neat and clean sign that market just having 50% probability that it will continuously pushing upside. But looking at the size of the candle, I'm trying to force myself. If this candle create a wick and break above this rejection on the left hand side, it could continuously pushing upside. So no topic, no topic disregarding anything but 1 hour. See you all New York session. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, there's just like no topic. This is what I was just not expecting, but it just happened. So before it just print going to be print like no topic on the top, I just already told you what will happen if it just like close with no topic. So yeah, it is whatever it is. We just can't do anything, but we can read the candles actually. So if we can read the candles, we can understand what is the meaning of a candle which just do not have upper wick. Each Tuesday, July looks unnormal. We join 3 live stream with you. Yeah. Raja bro just posted H1 analysis on Telegram. That's great. So yeah, I think so. Just need to look at it at NY session, or might be will tomorrow. So we'll see you guys on tomorrow. Raja bro will just going to be do the stream. Is Wednesday, and yeah, on Thursday I will see you guys. Till that, be safe, be careful. Don't try to force yourself if there's just like nothing appear as your eyes wanted to see. So yeah, stay tuned, be safe. See you guys on Thursday. Till that, take care. Bye bye.